Hello, my name is Primrose. I'm going to be performing your ear examination today. It's nice to meet you as well. Now, before we get started, I would like to ask you a couple of questions, okay? I know that you filled them out at the office, but I would like to go over everything again and make sure that everything's correct, or if you've accidentally missed anything out. Okay. So, if you can just tell me your first and your last name. Okay. Okay. And your date of birth. Lovely. And your address. Okay, sounds right. Okay, and what about your telephone number? Lovely, thank you. Sounds correct. Don't need to worry about that one. So, just general questions now. Have you ever had a ear examination before? You haven't? Well, that's very good. That means that I can do a thorough check with you this time. Yeah. I take it you haven't had an ear cleaning as well if you haven't had the exam. Okay, lovely. Okay. And any previous ear infections? Right. Okay. And how are your ears feeling right now at the moment? A bit stuffy. Okay. Do you use Q-tips at all? You do? Little buds, okay. How often do you use those? Right. Do you know how deep you sort of get in there? Do you get quite a bit of wax out? You do. Okay. Sometimes if you use Q-tips, a lot of doctors or people that do ears encourage you not to use Q-tips or earbuds. Essentially, if you're putting an earbud inside your ear, what you're doing is you possibly pushing back wax right into your ear, which can, you know, block your ears and give you you know, the ringing in your ears and all sorts of things. It sort of depends really, but I'm not going to say don't stop using them because you're probably still going to use them anyway, so but try and be careful. I'll talk more about that when we have a look inside your ears properly. Okay. Now, do you go out and listen to any music, any bands at all? You do? Alright. Do you use any of like the squidgy little earbuds at all? No. Do you experience any ringing afterwards? Right. Okay. Right. And do you drink or smoke? Just a general question. Okay, how much alcohol do you think that you drink every week? Alright, as much as you like. Okay, and what about smoking? Okay. Okay, so before we get started, is there anything that you're worried about at the moment which has brought you here to the clinic? So you think you've actually impacted the wax a bit with the Q-tips? Okay. Alright, are you experiencing any of the ringing at all? A bit like when you've listened to a live band? A tiny bit? Okay, interesting. Alright, so we're going to get started now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using a number of different things. Unfortunately, I don't have my otoscope with me today, so we're going to be using something a little bit different. So nothing's going to hurt at all. We're going to do a little bit of cleaning as well if it is really impacted, which it does sound like it is. and we're going to be using different gloves, and everything's going to feel very nice and cozy and really lovely, okay? And we'll get that fixed for you. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on my first set of gloves. Now, you haven't had any bleeding in your ears either. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to just lightly feel your ears, okay? Just looking round. So pulling the outer ear, seeing if there's anything that I can see on the outside, any sort of infection or anything that you might have missed. So that doesn't hurt when I pull it. Okay, good. Okay, and then I can't see anything on the outside, which is a good start. So I'm going to go over to the other side of the ear now, okay? Pulling helix, your outer skin and your earlobe as well. Okay. So I can't see any redness on either side, which is wonderful. Have you had any ear piercings at all when you were a child? Ah, okay. Then you're probably allergic to nickel. So you'd have to use real silver in your ears. A lot of people get it. I get it as well. I've got to use pure silver, sterling silver inside my ears. Because I get infections in my ears as well. So I'm just going to palpate both ears. Nothing feels unsteady there. Okay. Great. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take just this little light, okay? What I'm going to do is just get your ear like this and just place it inside. Now, this is because I don't have a otoscope with me today, so I'm not able to use that, but this is another way that you can do it. You're going to feel a little bit of heat on your ear. It's not going to be uncomfortable. If it is, you must let me know, but this will it'll determine if you have the earwax inside your ear. Okay, so going to just put this inside. Okay, are you feeling okay? Good.
seeing a little bit of impacted wax on this side. That's probably why you're getting the ringing, because it can affect the hairs on your drum. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just on the other side now. Okay. Just popping it in now. Alright, you've got a tiny bit of impacted wax on this side, but it's not as bad as the other side, okay? Might just take another deeper look here, just pulling your ear. So impacted wax on the left, yeah. Right hand side is okay. What are we going to do with you? We're going to sort out that impacted wax. So, going to be using a little bit of spray inside your ear, and I'm going to leave this in for about 2 to 3 minutes, and what this is going to do is that this is going to sterilise the earwax, and it's going to make it more gloopy inside your ear. So I don't know if you've come out of the shower before and done your ears, but it's a lot more wetter inside your ears, and it's much easier to get out the wax. Exactly. So just mixing it up a little bit, because it does take a little bit of warming to get used to. Alright. I'm going to put this inside your ears. Okay. 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 And just on the other side. That also has some essential oils in as well, so if you can smell that lavender scent, that sort of make you calm a little bit. Now whilst that is working its magic, I'm going to put a little bit of cream on my hands, and I'm going to softly massage it into your ears. Okay. Smell of that. It's quite buttery, isn't it? So I might just take a bit more. Okay, what I'm going to do is just get your ear. Put that around your ear. This is going to moisturise it because your ears are a little bit dry. do apologise if you see a hole inside my shirt. That happened this morning, so I do apologise. So going nice around your ears, nice and soft. My hands are perfectly clean, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put a bit more on. Gets quite sticky on your hands, but when it's moistured in, it's quite lovely. And it sounds quite nice too. Okay. Put this around your ear. Does that feel good? Great. Down your earlobe. Just like a little massage, really. Okay. Just massage that into my hands. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I just want to take a quick look inside your mouth. The reason that I want to look inside your mouth, and I'm also going to just look with your nose, just with a light, is because your ears, your nose and your throat are connected. So do you have any troubles with any sort of phlegm at the back of your throat, any post-nasal drip that you think you might have, or you've been told that? Okay. Right. Okay, we can have a look in just a moment. Okay, so I'll just add that. Possible nasal drip. Now what I want you to do is I want you to open your mouth as wide as possible. Okay, and I'm just going to use the light. Okay, so just open your mouth again. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. Alright, so open wide and just go ah. Okay, lovely. And again, ah, wide as you can. Okay. Alright. It does look a little bit red at the back. Have you had a cold recently? Yeah, okay, so you might have a little bit of post-nasal drip just at the back there. But I can't see any phlegm or tonsillitis or anything like that. And just lift up your tongue for me, just like that. Okay, and wide. It's really good. Alright, thank you. I'm just going to take a little look up your nose, so if you can just put your nose up at the moment. Okay. I just put this on. Okay, so okay. Just flare your nostrils for me. Right. Okay. Have you been told that you've got a deviated septum? Yeah, you have a deviated septum. There's nothing wrong with that unless it's hard for you to breathe, but if you do have problems with that, then I would suggest that you go see a nose surgeon. There's things you can get like septoplasty to make you breathe better. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, so just have a look. Okay, I think we're ready to start. I'm going to be using a little brush, okay? I'm going to just clean the inside of your ear, getting as much stuff out as we can. So this time I'm going to be using bigger gloves. Just going to use this brush inside your ear. Okay, so I am seeing it's coming out. On the other side now. That felt okay, did it? Okay, good. Just brush it out as best as I can. Some really big pieces in there in the other ear. Some's coming out more. This side looks a bit more narrower, so it's a bit harder to get in. getting through it. We're nearly done. Okay, just another look, just inside this one again. Right. Do you think you can hear a little bit better? Right. Wonderful. Okay, so what I'm going to do next now is I'm going to whisper a couple of words inside your ears now that we've cleared out a little bit of the wax, or most of it, and I want you to repeat them when I ask you to, okay? So I'm going to say 3 words in each ear and I'd like you to repeat them for me, okay? Carrot, yen, Tris. Okay, wonderful. And just in the other ear. Vladimir. You want me to say that again? Okay. Vladimir. Roach. Felon. Okay. And what about this clicking? Can you tell me when the clicking stops? Okay, good. And just in the other ear. Okay, good. Now just close your eyes again and I'm going to do that again. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. So I'm going to shout 5 numbers this time in your ear. Not shout, sorry. I'm going to whisper 5 numbers in your ear. We don't want to make you deaf. So we're going to whisper 5 numbers inside your ear this time. Okay, and just repeat them. They're going to be easy, so you don't need to worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. And the other ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Okay. So there's just a couple of things I'd like to do. I'm going to put some peroxide inside your ear, okay? And then what that's going to do is just going to clear it out a little bit more. It's going to calm everything down more than it did with the spray. And it's going to be a little bit fizzy inside your ear, so it's a nice pleasant feeling, I hope. Okay, so going to place a little bit inside your ears, okay. Okay, just in here. And just in the other ear. Okay, good. And in about 20 seconds we're going to start hearing some fizzy noises. Okay. Okay, so you should start to hear a little bit of fizzing right now. just going to check your ears again. Okay, so it's fizzing up quite nicely. So it should be slowly stopping right now. Lovely. Okay, so once again, before we've finished, I'm going to palpate around your ears again and make sure everything's looking nice, okay? And I'll let you know what the procedure is after we've finished, okay? What I'd like you to do. Okay, the other side. Okay, I'm very, very happy with what we've done. I hope that you're going to feel a lot better. You already do. That's great. So what I want you to do is I want you to come in about 4 weeks time, and what I want you to get, because you have got a little bit of post-nasal drips, I want you to get a nose spray, okay, and that should stop it. I should have asked if you have any allergies at all, because that can cause it too, but having a nose spray really helps, and you know, doesn't clog up the back of your throat or make it quite sore. You did say that you have had a cold recently, so just use it once a day, okay? Okay, and we'll come back in another 4 weeks. Now in regards to your ears, I do not want you, just for the 4 weeks first, is not to use any Q-tips in your ears, okay? Yeah, so you can use it around your ears, but not directly inside your ears. What I want you to do is, I want you to get some of this spray, and I want you to just, so what you're going to do is you're going to just put your head down like this, and you're going to get the spray and just squirt it in about 4 times, okay? And you've got to leave it in just whilst it sizzles all down into your ears, okay? And the same with this side as well, okay? So I want you to do, and then we can make an appointment for you to come back in 4 weeks time, and I can have another little look. Obviously, if you do have any other problems or issues at all, contact your first doctor first of all, but if it's extremely ear related, definitely come by me. You definitely don't need any antibiotics, okay? That's something you shouldn't really need unless it's very bad, but at the moment we've cleaned out a lot of your ears, so hopefully you'll be able to get by and do the things that you want to do again, okay? So what I'll do is I will just send this off to the ladies at the reception, okay? And then they will give you the best possible date, and if there's no time to come in, just let the girls know and I will come out and I'll make a time for you, okay? Okay, it's lovely to meet you. Thank you, and I hope that you stay away from those ear tips. Okay then, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.